One day I met him, in my eyes that filling grin. Then the power of it came o'er me, was on that very day I sinned. For I came as a hammer strikes the anvil, and I dream as the sparks light on the floor of my blue-eyed turtle dove. She's the only girl I love, as she stood outside that widow's smithy door. 12 months past they came my trial. In the court I saw my wife, and I heard her beg for mercy as they sentenced me for life. For 12 long years I read her letters, the only comfort I have known. Then I heard that she was dying, with him my lonely spirits fell. Sure I dream as the hammer strikes the anvil, and I dream as the sparks light on the floor of my blue-eyed turtle dove. She's the only girl I love, as she stood outside that good old smithy door. Late one night I dreamed the words, oh, the prison wall I sprang, and I got back home so weary at the breaking of the dawn. She was glad, so glad to see me, in my arms at night she died. And the warders rushed the doorway, and they found me there inside. When they seen her lifeless body, and me kneeling on the floor, they said, Jack, my boy, we trust you. Come back when you've let her low. Sure I dream as the hammer strikes the anvil, and I dream as the sparks light on the floor of my true-eyed turtle dove. She's the only girl I love, as she stood outside that good old smithy door.
That was Laura Stewart there.
I never loved her anyhow.
Oh my.
But inside I long for thee, and the way it used to be. I look around and there's a heartache following me. I pull my ring and everything, they drag me to the past. I said I never loved her, never meant for it to last. And I know it's just a game, and the loser is always me. I look around and there's a heartache follows me. Brother Thompson, you're next.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Will come.
I love you too much.
The face to dance over this game. So different from our home. I go I would not chide thee, nor chide my good. For all this joy of life, so sweet, but all this thought you'd never be mine. Break my heart. Wander down beyond all the mountain bridge, where every brook speaks of thee. The roses turn a band their heads in sympathy with thee, like a reed. Heedless big bird, when all of my I'm gladly let out your praise. But I thought you'd never be mine. Ever
Public again.
my heart.
Marguerite. Right? What the hell are you?
Billy Thompson and Lucy. There were two lovely people, so hard to forget, sweethearts from childhood. There were two lovely people, so hard to forget, sweethearts from childhood. But I forget this, but I'll play along. Like Darby and Joe, they lived their lives through, giving, forgiving, as true lovers do. I love to picture the day when they met, two lovely people, so hard to forget. I'll take a page from her books, what a lesson for me. Like Ellie and Lucy, how happy I'll be. That's it.
Right, I'm just going to tell you a wee joke here.
Put the fucking horses away.
There's this wee farmer, right? There's this wee farmer, his wee rooster dies. So he travels 3 miles down the street, goes to a sore farm. He says, I need a wee rooster for my hen run. He says, right, 300 quid. It's a grand prize rooster. He says, what, 300, are you mad or what? He says, 300, you call it round like. So he gets a wee rooster, and the wee rooster's running about the hen run. has a wee go at all the chickens and that. Down at the wee duck pond, goes at the ducks and all. He says, I'll be fucking hell, he's going to be dead in the morning. He's going to be dead in the morning. He's up panicking, paid 300 quid for it. Hectic this is. So the rooster burns itself out, it's lying there, and the buzzards are flying over the top. So he's waiting on the buzzards coming down. So the farmer comes along and says, ah, it's dead, the poor wee thing's dead. Wee rooster just looks at him and says, fuck off, you bastard, I'm waiting on these fuckers coming down to have a go at them too.
Come on, Ollie.
Goodbye, horse.
Way over, Lord can carry mountains. I'm scared of Captain Pharaoh and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier. I said, "Man, and deliver, for the devil he may take you." Sing a wish of a don't die. Went for my daddy-o, went for my daddy-o. There's whiskey in the jar. And I counted all this money, and it was a pretty penny. I counted all this money, and I took it home to town. Sang and she swore that she never would she leave me. But the devil did her one, or you know this pretty is. Sing a wish from a who don't die. Wait for my daddy-o, wait for my daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Check out.
So you're burning that finger too. So we went for a walk in the garden, and as I was walking alone, an arm gently fell on my shoulder. Was the pathway of old Santo. Then the mission bells they rang, and that angel chorus sang, "Me amor, que mamio to the stars." So we're now down to pray in the garden, and as I was praying alone, I told why I came to the mission in old San Antonio.
Bully young there.
Of this fucking bank. He wants to sure no banking pit. I mean, he says, but there's one Leinster there. He says, we go to Leinster there. He says, down the road, 5 mile away. Look at us. He says, what am I going to say? He says, this is a stick up. He says, what did I tell you? He says, you say this is a stick up, I know you're from Northern Ireland right away with your accent. He says, and around here is no Northern Ireland, men are all over there and Troon and all that. He says, tell you what I'll do, I can speak Scottish. He said, well, so I'll start going, I'm going to rob this bank in Ulster. So it starts off with shotgun, and shotgun, what is it? And it goes into the bar, and into the bank, and the one says, excuse me, sir, this is a hold-up. He says, fuck off, you Irishman. He says, how do you know it is Irish? He says, you cut the wrong fucking end of the shotgun off. Start. back to Bernie. Yeah, you know America, of course, but they know everything. And he happens to be a union man. Now, dollar over the Queen's Spread, the shipyard, this is a year or two ago, right now. Shipyard men out in strike. He says, I'm a union man. He says, who's your boss? He says, he says, I'm a convener. He says, what do you want? He says, I'm a union man from America. He says, are you having a problem? He says, of course we're having a problem. He says, fell with the bosses. He says, well, in America we have 3 ums. He says, what do you mean 3 ums? He says, we have ultimatum, minimum and maximum. The one says, we have only 1 fucking in Belfast. He says, what is the He says, what a totally fucking fuck him.
Yes? Yes?
Well, when I was a wee lad, right enough, I worked in the Falls, Galloway up the Falls, and I was coming down, and there was an accident just outside the Royal. Not the Royal, what's the Royal? So it happened, there was a young novice priest knocked down by a trolley, wasn't it? Well, I was serving my time, was trolley wasn't no. So they carried him over into the Royal, and they give him, he says, oh my God, he says, you're dead, he's lost an awful lot of blood. He says, we'll have to give you some blood. So they took a sample of his blood and says, well, RS so and so and so. He says, very, very rare blood group. He said, what do you mean rare? He said, so the central round the north of Ireland, round the south of Ireland, couldn't get. And a place called Drumore, they found a very, exactly the same blood group. You know, he says, look, I'm a big drummer. He says, well, Orange one will come from Drumore. He says, it doesn't matter, it's for a patient in the Royal. He says, I don't mind, just 6 pint or 2 of his blood. And he goes to this wee priest, novice priest of course, he didn't know anything about priest, he was just learning. So he says that's alright, gives him a blood, and he comes round about 3 days time. The parish priest comes up there, and he says, excuse me, he says, I've just received a pint of blood, he says, and I don't know where it came from, and they tell me it came from a fella from Drumore, an orange one, a long way drummer, and all. I said, do you think this will affect my faith? He said, no, I don't think it'll affect your faith. He says, blood's blood. He says, but if you like, he says, I'll get the bishop. The bishop was down, tells him the same story. This Protestant blood, and I'm worried about it, he said, I'm a young novice priest, I'm worried about it. He said, don't worry about it, it's blood. You'll keep your religion. He says, and you're really worried about it. He says, I'd ask a pope. He says, fuck a pope, I'm asking you.
Well, I'm going to start with John Hume.
That's okay.
I'm going to sing it. Somebody probably has already sung this song. And badly wounded it. I'm now about to murder it. And whether you can back me, I doubt very much, I have to say.
I'm not going to say anything, honest to God.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll state my case. I'll state a case of which I'm certain. I've planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. Oh no, not me. I did it my way. I've loved, I've laughed and cried, I've had my fill, my share of losing, and now as tears subside, I find it all so amusing to think I did all this, and may I say, not in a shy way, oh no, not me, I did it my way. Regrets, I've had a few, But then again, too few to mention, I did what I had to do. I saw it through without exemption. I planned each charted course, each careful step along the byway. But more, much more than this, I did it my way. Do you know the rest of it? If not himself, then he has not. Don't turn in. You say the things he surely feels, and not the words of one who lives. The record shows I took the blows and did it my
Oh no.